That's a Rockets win at home. Calvin Murphy saying you got to win the ones at home. Didn't you say that?
That's what I said.
They went tonight. They score 100. How about holding the Suns to just 37 points that second half? They trailed for most of this game, but they would end up the winners. You knew that three was good from the second it left.
No, seriously, I did.
I know you did. I watched you.
Everything was in sync. You know, remember now, he's 6'11" with a 7'2" span.
Mm-hmm.
So when he went up and got that shot, there's no way they were going to block it. He followed through, like he said, basics.
Fundamentals. Feels good. It felt good to us all the way up here. They needed a bounce-back win, too.
Yes.
You didn't want to have back-to-back frustrating losses, and they didn't do that.
Did not want to go into overtime.
Yeah.
Did not want to go into overtime. They've had no luck this year so far going into overtime. Perfect play designed by the Rockets, but I don't understand. They were double-teaming Durant the whole game. The last play, they let him go one-on-one. Are you kidding me?
That's okay.
Put a smile on my lips.
All right. Let's take a look at it with our Put 'em to Bed winning moment presented by Texas Mattress Makers. This is good. On the best shooters of all time, making the shot here to give the Rockets a win. Just drink it in.
Wasn't even close to being a missed shot.
Though. It was a couple of things down the stretch the Suns probably would like to do over.
Absolutely. But you know what, though? Let's give our Rockets a lot of credit now.
Yes.
In the second half, defensively, they held them to 18 points in the third quarter, 19 in the fourth when it counted.
There's also some great plays made by the Rockets. The
big play was, of course, when Thompson goes down the middle, splits the defense, gets the layup, and gets fouled. So now that ties the game. They were up by 3. That ties the game.
Yep, that 3-point play. You're right. And then there was the shot clock violation, and then Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant.
Well, the shot clock violation. I couldn't believe that he waited so long to take the shot. I guess he was confident that he was going to make it, but that was great defense on that particular defense set up. So
I think it was Starry, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course.
Everybody was doing what they needed to be doing at that time.
You had 18,000 people in the arena holding their breath. No, 18,001 because I was holding mine also.
No, that was fun. And, Katie's done incredible things all season for the Rockets, but a moment like this too. I mean, how big is that for him? How big is that for fans to see him be who we all know he is to be?
First of all, he wanted the ball. That's the most important thing. There's a lot of people that get the ball in that situation. He wanted the ball. See, he has no problem with being the hero or the zero going down the stretch. That's what makes him who he is. That's why he has 30,000 plus points in situations like this. When you come down that situation, I like to call offensively that Udoka called, first of all, because he had the floor very spread. So it was hard for them to run at him. Basically, we talked about him being double teamed. Well, it was hard because the distance was so long because there was only 5 seconds on the clock. So you didn't have that much time.
Right.
And he knew exactly how much time he had to shoot the ball. So he timed it perfectly. So he didn't have to throw it, rush it, anything. He was right in stride, right in stroke.
Future Hall of Famer.
No, he's a Hall of Famer right now. Forget about that future stuff. Right now.
You're going to give him your jacket? He's got to wait.
Him can have it. Him can have it right now.
Stop it right now.
I likes him.
The Rockets winning over the Suns today. They're 3-0 against the Suns this season. Let's send you into the press conference room, though. Ime Udoka talks to the media.
What did you like about the just composure, patience, and in general what you saw on the final couple plays from your guys?
Yeah, we got spaced, took our time and found, guys wide open. Whether you make or miss a shot, you can kind of live with that, but doing the right thing. I think we cut the turnovers down, didn't force shots. Tari got one late, but other than that, I think we found guys wide open. And, that was different than the first half when we were kind of driving the crowd. I think Ahmed did a great job getting downhill and finding guys. And this is 2 games now that we missed some wide open looks. It'd be a different ball game if we made those, but that's why you rely on defense the way we did.
You can just talk about that last play for Kevin.
Yeah, we want to keep it simple and not, do too much and where they can deny or take some away. We just get them open to a spot and, understand they're going to show a crowd or possibly go after them, get space properly. And, they didn't. So he walked into a shot and said it felt good as soon as he let it go.
Is there a certain point in the clock where it's kind of almost advantageous that it's lower compared to 8 or 9 seconds when they might kind of swarm him perhaps in those situations?
I would say, they can go after him whenever, honestly. And, 4 seconds, like I said, we wanted to get him the ball at the right spot where they couldn't double back to the basket or anything like that. So we just set the back pick, got the switch and got him to a spot. But, if they're going to go after him, they're going to go after him. I think to your point, it might be a little tougher at 4, but, we had our guys in the right spots and I think he would have made the pass and had an open look either way.
Phoenix had 23 fast break points in the first half and none in the second. Yeah. What changed?
Yeah, we talked about that at halftime. That and a bunch of 3-pointers was what really was hurting us in the first half. And with that said, they only had 60 points still. So we wanted to get back in transition, obviously take care of the ball and find their shooters. And, that really was the first half. And to see us guard the way we did in the second half, only giving up 4 for 21 threes as opposed to 10 for 21 in the first half. And then 0 fast break points, 18-point third quarter, 19-point fourth quarter, shows that we, took it to heart and understood what was going to win us the game.
Coach, how important has Jabari's individual defense been and how much do you plan to lean on that while Alp is out?
Yeah, it's been great. I think he took on a bunch of different matchups tonight, on Brooks sometimes, Booker sometimes, and and big when we went small. So, the versatility that he brings and, his individual taking on that challenge, I think, takes those matchups to heart, wants to guard, with Tari and Amin and Dorian and those guys wants to be held in that esteem. And so it just gives us that much more, versatility and depth on defense.
Coach, that unusual first half with the score having to be announced in the time. Do you think that threw guys off at all?
Yeah, a little bit, but I think our energy wasn't great to come out regardless before that happened. They were playing fast for a team that got in today and played last night, and it felt like we were the team that played a back-to-back. And so with all that said, we gave up 10 for 21 in the first half from 3. I think 7 for 13 in the first quarter, and we were down 4 and 6. And so we knew if we defended the 3-point line, defended transition, we'd give ourselves a chance. And I think we did that much better in the second half, but just came out flat regardless of the scoreboard issues.
When you have a player like Kevin Durant, how much more confidence does that give the entire team, especially in these late game situations?
Yeah, he's done it his whole career. It's part of the reason you got him is for the efficiency that he brings in the closing. And so, you're going to get a quality shot, or he's going to get a quality shot for somebody else when teams go after him. And so, one of the best to do it and ultimate closers in the game. And, when he rolls up and gets a good look like that, it's really nothing to do with the defense. He's either going to make it or miss it.
Taking a break here on Rockets Postgame. Stay right there. We're going to hear from Kevin Durant with his game-winning 3 tonight, and also more on the Rockets win. We are back with our Kia player profile, talking more about who else? Kevin Durant and his overall night tonight, Calvin Murphy.
Well, he has so many good looks tonight. Now, and here again. I don't want to take the defense that the Suns threw on him for the first 3 quarters. They had a game plan. They picked him up full court. Then when he came across half court, they double teamed. They just wanted to get the ball out of his hand, and it worked to perfection. But then what Udoka do? He changed up the lineup. They went small. They spread the floor. Now they had ball handlers that were able to bring the defense off of him, get the ball to him, and get better looks.
They've been doing different things against Kevin Durant here. Like we saw a lot of double teaming, and then we didn't see any. They're all trying to find a way to slow this guy down.
But they try to get him out of his rhythm. They had big men trying to guard him. They had the little quick guards try to guard him when he put the ball on the floor. They tried everything. But the key to his game is that he watches to see how the defense is playing him. And then he changes his game accordingly. He just doesn't stay in one direction. That last shot, for instance, when he got the ball, he didn't rush into it. There was 5 seconds on the clock. He didn't rush into it. He got it, faced the basket, knew exactly how much time he had it on the clock. And as he said, he went to his spot. That's what he did. He took 2 dribbles, got to where he is comfortable. You know, as a former player, my shot was 18 feet right side of the basket. When it came down for a big shot, that's what I tried to do, was to get to that, because for some reason, that's where all the stars line up for me. Mm-hmm. And the same thing with him. He went, of course, I went 18, he went 23 on his shot.
Right.
And as soon as he was in rhythm, because, you know, good shooters, when they're on the jump shot, they go legs, body, shot. And that's exactly what he did. It was all in sync. And when it left his fingers, I was already jumping, you know, for joy.
I was going to lose you over the side. Come back. It was good stuff. The whole place was like that. It wasn't just you, though. But a lot of excitement as the Rockets get the win over the Suns. We're going to take another break. Stay right there. They go back on the road. We've talked about that, too. This is a tough stretch with all these road games. So getting tonight's win at home was imperative. They've got Trailblazers.
Back to back.
Back to back. And then Sacramento. That's what's coming up for the Houston Rockets. Are hoping to add some wins here in the month of January. Want to hear from Thompson after his 17-point night.
Felt like your play there, especially in the second half, was strong, really setting the table and setting up shots for other guys. What did you like about that fourth quarter?
Just me being aggressive, attacking, getting downhill, trying to get other guys involved, kick it for good shots. That's what I like.
Man, you've obviously watched KD do what he just did tonight a number of times. What was it like for you be on the court and see it firsthand and to be a part of that win?
I told him, I was like, that was the best moment I've had as a Rocket. Just the shot and the home crowd, how loud they got. I think that's the first game winner we hit. I mean, since my game winner, you know.
I think Jabari's individual defense has been one of the underlying stories this season in terms of how he's grown and the importance that he'll have now with Alpi out. How have you seen that development in that area for Jabari?
I've been seeing it since I got here. You know, he's never been scared of a matchup. He'll tell me, let me get a break. And I got him for a couple possessions, and then he got to guard the big. So just him becoming more, more of like a Swiss Army knife defensively. And I feel like he's doing a great job.
Late third, you guys are making that comeback. You had kind of a fadeaway mid-range jumper, pretty covered. I'm curious, what kind of shot in your arsenal, the growth, are you most proud of right now that you've developed this year?
Definitely, I feel like my whole shot in general, my free throws, my midi, my three, just my floater. It's the most confident I've ever been shooting the ball. So, yeah.
And how much has been in your work fueling that confidence?
A lot. You know, we work all the time. He's always telling me I'm a great shooter. I know I'm a great shooter too. And he's telling me to get those shots up. The whole team, he may tell me to get those shots up. Don't be scared of the moment. And I'm not scared. So thank you.
Good stuff from the Rockets tonight.
Let me tell you something. This is my 59th year with the Rockets. And I try to figure out in my mind, what are some of the games that I can remember over the years that were exciting to me, you know, and I got to put this one right up in there because
really?
Yes. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I wanted the Rockets to win this game in the worst way, because the Rockets are an excellent team. We lost 3 games on the road by a point in overtime, that type thing. And I don't want people to start to think that the Rockets are a wishy-washy team. You know, when the pressure gets tough, they don't show up. This is the kind of game that gets people back on notice. You know, these guys are for real. This is why this game was important to me as a former Rocket and as a fan now and as a broadcaster.
It was gutsy. That was fun. Thanks so much for watching. You go back to work in a couple days for a road game. So see you in the studio soon.
You leaving me?
Okay.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'll be back
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm just reminding you, you still have to work, but I'll be back. Kevin will be back with you. Thanks again for watching Rockets Postgame. Enjoy your week, everybody.
Let's hear it.